Chapter 13, Mishnah 4. We learned above in Mishnah 1 that one is liable for offering up outside only a korban that was fit to be offered up inside the courtyard. Based on this rule, the Mishnah teaches, whether in the case of offerings that are completely fit to be offered up inside the courtyard, or even in the case of offerings that are disqualified but whose disqualification was in the holy, i.e. they became disqualified in the course of the avodah in the Beis HaMikdash, so that they are fit to be offered up inside after the fact. If someone offered them up outside, he is liable. Since these korbanos are fit to be offered up inside, even if only after the fact, one is liable for offering them up outside. The Mishnah teaches further. If someone offers up outside a kazayas made up partly of the meat of an olah and partly of its amurin, he is liable. One is liable for offering up outside even if he offers up only a kazayas. And since an olah is entirely burnt on the mizbeach, both its meat and its amurin are fit to be burnt on the mizbeach inside. Therefore, they can combine to make up the minimum amount of kazayas for which one is liable for offering up outside. There are various non-animal offerings that are also burnt inside, and the Mishnah now discusses whether one is liable for offering up outside even as little as a kazayas of them. In the cases of the komets, of a non-Kohen's mincha, which is supposed to be burnt on the mizbeach, while the rest of the mincha is given to the Kohanim to eat, and the levona of a mincha, which is supposed to be burnt on the mizbeach together with the komets, and the ketoris, and the mincha of a Kohen, which is supposed to be burnt in its entirely on the mizbeach, and the mincha of the anointed Kohen, the mincha loaves brought daily by the Kohen Gadol, which are burnt in their entirety on the mizbeach, and the mincha of the wine nesachim that accompany an animal korban. This mincha too is supposed to be burnt in its entirety on the mizbeach. If someone offered up a kazayas of one of these outside the courtyard, he is liable. All these offerings or parts of offerings are meant to be offered up inside. Therefore, if one offers up a kazayas of them outside, he is liable. But Rabbi Eliezer rules that he is not liable unless he offers up all of it. Since burning less than the complete amount inside is not valid, Rabbi Eliezer holds that outside as well, one is not liable for offering up less than the complete amount. A case in which Rabbi Eliezer agrees with the Tanna Kama that one is liable for offering up outside only kazayas of these offerings. And in all these cases mentioned above, if someone validly offered them almost completely inside, but left over kazayas of them that he did not offer inside, and then offered up that final kazayas outside, he is liable even according to Rabbi Eliezer, because the kazayas that he offered up outside completes the offering up of the full amount, and is therefore considered an offering up outside just as it would be inside. A case in which the Tanna Kama agrees with Rabbi Eliezer that one is not liable for offering up outside only part of these offerings. And in all these cases mentioned above, if any of them became diminished from what is necessary for validity by even a small amount, which became lost or destroyed before being offered up, and he then offered up the rest of it outside, he is not liable, even according to the Tanna Kama, because the missing portion invalidates the offering. And since it is no longer fit to be offered up inside, one is not liable for offering it up outside.